North Tribe, it's Jennifer here, bringing you another lovely kind of holiday seasonal movement practice that's going to bring you a bit of balance and ease in the body and mind. The holidays can be a very tricky time, and we remember a lot of things. We go through a lot of emotions at this time. Sometimes coming together with family brings in a lot of tension. Sometimes not even gathering with family brings us a lot of tension. There's a lot happening in the world, and I can respect that, I can honor it, and I can see it. What I see in myself, I can see in you as well. So holidays, like I said, they can bring up a lot of different emotions. I have like a dog hair kind of attached to my face, which is unfortunate right now. But anyways, coming back into this practice, we don't want to end up like this guy over the holidays. We want to have that big flowing heart. We want to be open. And the way to do that is to actually step back and take time for ourselves, even if it's 5 minutes hiding in the bathroom, 5 minutes hiding outside or in a garage or somewhere where we can just let out that breath that we need to let out to kind of come back to our own center. Take those breaks as often as you need. Otherwise, this short yin style practice is going to be very helpful over the holidays. So take your time to come down onto your mat, close the eyes, make sure you have a cushion, a bolster, a block, a book, something nearby. And just settle in on your breath. Make friends with it. Observe it as it is without changing it. Are you taking short breaths? Is it down into the belly, or is it remaining at the chest? And then encourage the breath to go deeper if you're only chest breathing. Encourage the Buddha belly to come out. You are in your space, moving your body, breathing into your body in your way. If you would like to set an intention, a sankalpa for the practice, you are welcome to do so. My purpose is to mindfully move and open my body. Taking your time, bringing the soles of the feet together in front of you for bound angle. If you like to put props underneath your knees, you can do so to support them. The knees don't need to touch the floor here. Hands can come over towards the ankles. Inhale, lift the heart as if someone has it on a string. Exhale, gentle fold forward. Don't worry about coming all the way down. That's not the purpose. Maybe you use a block for support on your feet for the head to rest on. Maybe the hands come out in front. Maybe you hear things shuffling on my roof. 'Tis the season. So just feel the sensations. Don't hold the shoulders by the ears if the arms are extended. Soften through them. Don't hold on to the lump of coal. I say the lump of coal because that's our pent up emotions, our stress, our tension, these things that only end up hurting ourselves. So what we want to do is acknowledge that that pain is there. Turn the hand over and let go of that coal. And letting go of that hot coal, we start to heal. We start the process of letting go, of noticing what created that trigger, that tension, that emotion, where we can better understand ourselves. So we can ask, why did I feel the need to react? Why did that feeling occur? Two more rounds of breath. And on the next inhale, slowly rising up. No need to move fast. This is your practice. We'll bring the knees together as if we're closing a book, nice and slow. Hands can come behind as you windshield wiper the legs side to side. Again, these don't need to touch the floor. And that little pop was my hip, so things are moving through. In Reiki, I use sounds as a way to let you know that energy is moving, whether it sounds in your own body or mine, or even in the space. Things move and adjust all the time. Lengthen the legs out in front. You can take your support into your lap if you like. Inhale, lengthen the upper body, filling the spinal column with air. With the exhale, hinge from the hips forward. Arms can wrap underneath the knees if that's comfortable. And your support can be used again for the head to rest on. Maybe you have to adjust it a few times to find that edge that works, but do so. Feel through the back space, the hips. Maybe it's the back of the legs you feel a lot of energy circulating or a lot of sensation. Can you see it and acknowledge it and then let it go? Again, we're hearing sounds in my space. It's just the dog moving around. And can you notice your breath? Are you still able to breathe calmly and deeply? Or are you starting to hold your breath and lock the jaw? If you're locking the jaw and your breath has changed, ask yourself why. And just see what comes up. Give yourself permission to soften. 2 more breaths. And with the inhale, we'll come up nice and slow. Things might fall over, that's okay. But just pause for a moment. I'm going to have marks on my forehead when I turn to face you in a moment. That's from putting my head on the block. And I just want to give you that chance to feel through the spine, to let it align. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see this in your screen. So crossing the legs, maybe the legs are extended, maybe they're open wide. Depending on how you feel, don't open them too wide where you feel sensation right away. Meet an edge, don't go beyond it. Right hand can come down beside you. Really press in to that hand so you arc through that left side. With the inhale, bring that left arm over like a rainbow. And don't collapse in the heart. Looking up. Keep breathing, keep pushing. Maybe the elbow comes down. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. We want the glutes to stay down more than anything. Maybe you take the head into the hand and press back. This helps to open the chest. Maybe you're reaching up through that left elbow. Still breathing. If you are having trouble breathing and you have sunken deep, come out of it a bit. It's okay to backtrack. This is getting into that left side so we can sit comfortably later. Few more breaths on this side. Don't rush, don't be tense. Maybe you noodle the arm over the head. Maybe you look up at your Christmas decorations. Inhale, slowly rising up through the upper body. The arms can lift. Exhale, left hand coming down beside you. Press into the hand to arc into that right side. And again, gazing up to the right or down to the left. You can always take head into hand and press back. You can always noodle the arm. Just breathe into it, sink if it's comfortable. But don't force yourself. You're still getting that same feeling, that same side body stretch. Notice the breath. You want it to be soft and easy. Three more cycles of breath. You have this. If the eyes want to close a bit, let them. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, drawing hands to the heart. I'm going to turn to face the top of my mat once more. And we're going to take left knee under right for shoelace. If it's uncomfortable for that left leg to be wrapped around, you can extend the left leg here. And support as you will. Maybe you take a block underneath that left knee. Maybe you take it underneath both the knees and lift them up a little bit. Maybe you're taking the block into the lap for the head to rest on as you fold forward. Maybe you're staying seated and holding the toes. So be where you choose to be. Feel through the hips, acknowledge any sensations, and then let them go. What do you like about this position in this moment? Keep the glutes grounded. I personally love the feeling of groundedness I get through my hands. This is what brings me comfort here. You'll notice I'm adjusting a bunch. You want to try not to do that. You want to be still. 3 more cycles of breath. And the next inhale, slowly rising up. Take the hands behind you, leaning back. Unwind the legs and then wind them so the right is underneath. The right leg can extend out as well. You have that option, and you can do different things. If this felt comfortable to have the legs wrapped around you on the first side, it's okay to extend the leg on this side. Take your time to adjust. Maybe that's folding forward, maybe that's staying seated. This side for me, I'm gonna stay seated. I'm already experiencing enough tension in my body. So I'm just gonna breathe into that. I'm gonna let go of that hot coal. I'm gonna say, this is great. I acknowledge the sensation, and I'm not surpassing that sensation. I'm staying present with it. I'm asking why the body feels the need to have tension. And it's the body's own peak saying, this is enough. We're a little bit afraid to go beyond this today, and that's fine. Again, moving dog hair. House is covered in it. I have a long-haired dog if you haven't seen her before on this channel. It's okay to sense and to feel and to move and breathe, even through the holidays. Give yourself permission to take what you need as you need it. Two more cycles of breath. Taking the hands behind you, leaning back. Unwind the legs, bringing the soles of the feet to the mat, and do a nice gentle windshield wiper again. It's nice to return to a bit of movement as well. It's nice to have this stillness, especially if we've been racing around the kitchen or helping out or corralling kids or pets or wrapping gifts last minute, things that happen that keep us busy at the holiday time. Extend the legs. We're going to take the block towards the back of the mat, hot dog style. I say hot dog style, it's really hamburger style because you want it long. We're going to take our reclined, supported fish pose. So take your time to walk the hands back. You may have to shimmy the block a little bit to get comfy. You want that block in between the shoulders. And then allow the head to hang back, palms shining up. This is just opening the chest. We've had a lot of folding, and it's nice to expand the heart. We're not turning into the Grinch, the nasty side of the Grinch. We're turning into that secondary side where the heart grows 3 sizes. So just notice what you're feeling. Let the shoulders roll down to the mat or towards the mat. Maybe a smile comes to your face, maybe the eyes close. It's your practice. Even if it's a slow moving, soothing space, it's still medicine. It's still going to create ease. Slowly take the hands by the hips or maybe a little higher and press down. to lift up. You can move the block. If you would like to take a deep rest, Shavasana, you can lay back and pause this video. Otherwise, we'll turn and have a nice seat on the mat, a comfortable one with the eyes closed. Hands can be on the knees, palms shining up so we can receive the loving energy. We'll just take a couple collective breaths. Breathing in nice and deep. And slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, nice deep inhale. And exhale. Taking hands to heart center, bowing head to heart. We express gratitude for ourselves and all that we do on and off the mat. We express gratitude to our friends and family who surround us or talk to us throughout the holidays. And as always, I thank you for joining me here for this practice. I hope you have a fantastic holiday season full of love and support. Namaste.